Hi guys, it's Paul from Paul Cole Cricket and I'm very excited to be back at Uzi Sports today doing a few more reviews for you, starting with the Ton Super Retro Classic. Hopefully you've seen the videos I did recently of the Ton Special Edition and also the Black Edition. Here is another one within this hand-picked range from Uzi Sports, actually hand-picked by the owner of Ton, no less. They've got some unbelievable bats here, they really do. This one's a grade 2 English willow bat, but it's got 20 grains, and you can see there, hopefully, how grainy it is. The only real reason it's grade 2 is this discoloration. I wouldn't call it heartwood, because it doesn't sort of bleed into the edges really, and it's not very dark. But you do get a tiny little knot there at the bottom. But yeah, otherwise, I'm pretty sure some other brands would be grading this at least a grade 1 or even potentially a 1+. But Ton are quite lenient really with their grading. I've noticed that. We saw that with the other bats. See it again here. Yeah, 20 grains for a grade 2 bat, can't complain. I also like the fact that you're getting laser engraving here. This is the type of thing you normally only see with very top end bats. You don't get as much here as you do on the special edition. But yeah, you still nice to see it there, and also that SS in the edge, and probably you're more familiar with the Ton branding there at the bottom there, burnt branding, which I really like. Stickers wise, they've got this retro look, a bit like the Black Edition had, this time with the red replacing the black. I like the fact there's detailing there. You can see sort of the SS in the background. It's like a matte red finish, and there's some embossing here, and I like this sort of gold finishing around the circle there as well. This part's embossed. So yeah, I think that the stickers look really smart, sort of nice sort of fusion of modern and traditional there for me. So I really like that. In terms of the shape, it's not as duckbill as some of the other Ton bats. It doesn't really have any duckbill, as you can see there, but the spine isn't quite full. It doesn't quite run through the toe. There's a mid to low middle there. Massive specs, as you've come to expect with Ton. I'll talk a bit more about that in a sec. But as you can see there, just minimal, well, no real concaving, to be honest. So very full profile. If you're hitting off centre, you're getting a lot of wood behind it. And yeah, those specs, 38mm edges, a 24mm toe, and a 63mm spine, and the bat is 210. So another example of very low density from Ton, no question about that. Pleased to report it does also fit through the gauge. Not by much, but you can see there. It's always good to know, isn't it? So perfectly legal. In terms of some of the other details, in terms of the pickup, I mean, this is probably my least favourite thing about the bat, if I'm honest. It's a tad bottom heavy for me. I mean, obviously, as I said, it's got a mid to low middle and a chunky toe, a very thick toe. So you might expect that. There's a lot of weight lower down, a lot of mass down at the bottom of the blade. But yeah, I mean, the handle's not as thin as on some other Ton bats. It's noticeably thicker than on the special edition, actually, which is good to see, I think, especially someone like me who's got thick hands. That said, it's not massively thick. I'd call it more like a medium thickness. Possibly a second grip would help with that. In fact, I'm pretty sure it would. Semi-oval at the bottom, by the way, so that's great if you're a top-handed or bottom-handed player, really. And I like the fact that they've gone to levels of detail here with the branded grip at the top there, and this matching sort of maroon red colour, I think looks really nice. And quite a tacky texture grip to it as well. In terms of the good old mallet test, I'm sure you're quite curious to hear about that. So as usual, work away from the toe up to the base of the stickers before bouncing a ball on it. So yeah, it's quite soft, which is not really a surprise. Ton bats tend to be. I can see pretty big indentations there, just from those fairly light mallet strikes. We'll try with the ball now. Yeah. Long middle for sure, responsive up and down really. Lovely sound. Up high. Down low. Yeah, really good down low. Certainly better low than it was up high, I thought. But yeah, good everywhere. I think it's going to take not very long actually to reach peak performance level. Certainly need to knock it in. A service Uzi Sports can provide, by the way. If you were to get the bat, do check that out if you need that. It's only going to get better after knocking in, as I like to say in these videos. And then yeah, should reach peak performance level within just a few games, I would say. Sort of a medium to soft finish for me. So I think that's always quite a good thing to note. In terms of the bow, that's quite significant there, as you can see. Sort of quite dramatic curving on the blade there. Quite typical of Ton in that regard. They tend to do that quite a lot. Finishing wise, it might be nice to have seen a toe guard fitted, if I'm honest, but there's none here. it's nice to see how nice the grains run down through that toe. But yeah, if you wanted to protect your investment, things like a toe guard or some edge tape anti-scuff sheet, which also isn't included, might be advisable, something to maybe bear in mind. But in terms of the value for money, I'm really impressed. As with the other ton videos, the same is true here again. £250, or sorry, £249.99 is the price that Uzi Sports is selling this bat for. The link is in the description to this video. If you did want to order, please do give that a look. And they ship globally, so wherever you are in the world, you can access this bat. But yeah, as I said in the other videos, for a grade 2 bat with 20 grains at £250 in the modern day bat market especially, I think is incredible value for money. Absolutely fantastic. So yet more evidence of that from Ton. Yeah, big fan of their bats. Obviously, we're seeing some big name international players using them. Well, they always have really, but scoring few runs never hurts, does it? So that there's that exposure they're getting too. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching this video, guys. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. I really do appreciate your support. The more support I get from you, the more videos I will do moving forward. It really is as simple as that, to be honest. But yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you very soon.